The sports anime genre isn't for everyone. I feel you either love it or it's just not for you. But if I described a sports anime of being like Squid Game, that will surely turn some heads. So without further ado, I'm Tiago with Attack on Tiago, and for today's video, I'll be diving in to the new sports anime Blue Lock, or aka Soccer Squid Game. For a better understanding of why I call it Soccer Squid Game, here's a short synopsis of Blue Lock. After a disastrous defeat at the 2018 World Cup, Japan's team struggles to regroup. But what's missing? An absolute ace striker who can guide them to win. The Japan Football Union is hell-bent on creating a striker who hungers for goals and thirsts for victory, and who can be the decisive instrument in turning around a losing match. And to do so, they've gathered 300 of Japan's best and brightest youth players, who will emerge to lead the team, and will they be able to outmuscle and out-ego everyone who stands in their way. Blue Lock has been a manga I've been reading for the last year, and I can certainly say it is up there with Haikyuu for my favorite sports series out there. But it's not your typical sports series. Most sports series focus on teamwork, building a team, and letting everyone on that team have their moments to shine to achieve victory. Very much like the soccer anime Aoashi that came out earlier this year. But that isn't the case with Blue Lock, which makes it super unique in the sports genre. Now, earlier I said Soccer Squid Game, and let me elaborate on that a little further. So Blue Lock starts off by gathering 300 of the best strikers in Japan, with the intent of creating the best striker to lead the Japan team in the World Cup. And for anyone that gets eliminated during the selection process, they will no longer be able to compete for Japan ever again. So what follows at Blue Lock are a series of selection events to narrow down the players. And what transpires is backstabbing, selfish play, and intense soccer matches. It is unlike any sports series you'll see. And that's because it's not just a sports series, it's also a psychological series. Blue Lock does an excellent job of creating tension and stakes with the players, since you start to get attached after seeing a certain character for a while, only for them to be eliminated and not seen again in the series, which is unlike other sports series, since the characters you are typically following are all on one team, and maybe a few of the opposing players you start to follow. But in here, anyone can really go. Like in episode 1, for example, the anime shows an immediate potential rival and a familiar character in Kira, since he faced off against our protagonist, Isagi, in the beginning of the episode, but only for Kira to be eliminated at the end of the episode. Excellent way to set up that kind of premise. Now, the character tropes and archetypes aren't really anything different that you would see in any other sports anime. There's the underdog protagonist who has a game-changing ability hidden within them. There's the character who views themselves as a king and above everyone else, and an assortment of characters with different strengths and weaknesses like every sports series. But in this, these characters are trying to use these abilities only really to bolster themselves so they can continue on to Blue Lock. Now again, I am a manga reader for this series, and I can assure you it keeps that level of intensity and high-octane, fast pace that we've come to expect from its initial episodes. And there's even more interesting characters and twists that you'll come to see as the series goes on. The anime is set for 24 episodes, and based off what we've seen so far, I have a feeling Blue Lock will cover a good amount of arcs in that 24 episode span. And there's no way this series doesn't get greenlit for a second season. So I'm very excited, since so far it is being well adapted and having excellent fluid animation. Minus a few CGI parts, but we can live with that. Well everyone, that is it for the video. Are any of you watching Blue Lock? If so, let me know your thoughts on it down below. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It really means a lot to me. I am Tiago with Attack on Tiago, and I hope Y'all have a nice day.